Good morning, everyone. Today we will learn a very interesting chapter in civics. There are many languages, religions, culture, custom, and tradition in Indian society. Now you have to follow what I say. Think of your three best friends. Got it? Then think of their religion they belong to. Then their language they speak at home as their mother tongue. Then the place they go to worship, whether temple, church, mosque, etc. We live among people who speak different languages such as Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Bengali, Hindi, Gujarati, Urdu, Tamil, etc. Even in our society, we have different religion and each celebrate their own festival. Hindus celebrate Diwali, Christians celebrate Christmas, and Muslims celebrate Eid. The mode of worship is also different. So each one is different as they speak different language, they practice different religion, and there is differentiation. So we can say this as diversity. Today we are going to study about diversity in society. In this chapter, you will learn what is the meaning of diversity, how this diversity helps individual to live together, or what is the need of this diversity and how far it helps you to grow as an individual. Diversity is our strength. To live with different group is to experience coexistence. The meaning of coexistence is coexistence helps to increase the level of understanding among the people. For example, in your class, your friend may speak Gujarati, Marathi, Telugu, Malayalam, Urdu, Hindi and many more. But you may be their friends irrespective of their language, the region they belong to and their state. So we learn to live with each other tradition, custom and way of life. We learn to respect each other's way of life. We even adopt certain tradition from others. You may be Christian, but we still celebrate Diwali festival. Or you may be Hindu, but still celebrate Christmas. So we adopted each other's festival. I would like to give one more example. We live in Maharashtra, but still like South Indian foods such as idli, dosa, sambar and all. Even we like Gujarati dishes such as dokla and all. Through this we come to know that even we started adopting their diet. So this helped to increase the feeling of unity in the society. So when we are united as a group, we can solve problem easily as each have their own ideas which bring out solution to the problems. Now we will watch a small video where it shows unity in diversity. principle of secularism. India is a secular nation. Accordingly, no religion is recognized as religion of the country. Every person has a freedom to worship as per their religion. There can be no discrimination among people on the basis of their religion. In our constitution, all should be treated equally irrespective of the religion. So all should be equal before the law irrespective of the religion they belong to. In our constitution, article 25 to 28 talks about religious freedom. As I said that India is a secular state where people of different religion, culture, caste, creed live with harmony with one another. So there is no official religion of the country. It recognizes all religions are equally before the eye of the law. People of India are freedom to practice any religion of their choice. They have a freedom to worship any god or goddesses. In India, Hindu is considered as majority, whereas religions such as Muslim, Christian, Sikh, Buddhist, Jain are considered as minority. Minority have a right to protect their culture. The preamble of the constitution states clearly that India is a secular state and its citizens have a freedom of faith, worship and religion. The contribution of society to our development. I want to ask some question. What do we learn by living in a society? We learn to live in a society with full cooperation. Another question. What qualities and values do we develop in society? We learn to live in society with tolerance and understanding. Now we will learn each concept in detail. First, we will learn what is cooperation. Cooperation is a process of sharing and helping each other in solving problems and removing difficulties. Cooperation is very important to run day-to-day activities. Example, we need cooperation, which is very important when we do a group project, right? If we don't cooperate, it will hamper our progress. It will affect your marks as well. Just as there is a cooperation in the society, there is a different opinion, disputes and conflict arise. So I want to give one example. Listen carefully. Now I will give example of role conflict. It's a Sunday. You normally go to visit your grandmother house on every Sunday. But this Sunday, your teacher have given a homework which you have to submit on Monday. Not only this, you are a team member of sports activities. So you have to go to the ground to practice. Not now conflict arise as time to visit grandmother and attend sport practice will be the same. Normally you visit your grandmother at evening. But this Sunday you have sports practice at evening as well. So you cannot do both at the same time. So conflict arise. Which should be considered most important? Visiting your grandmother or attend sport practice? If you don't visit your grandmother, it will upset her. If you don't attend your sport practice, it will affect your school athletes. Here it create confusion. So conflict arise. So here, conflict can be solved through compromise and understanding. You can tell your problem to your grandmother so that she can understand that you have such work. So, conflict can be solved through compromise and understanding. An understanding attitude lead to a lot of new learning. We accept new ideas. This helps to enrich our social life. We become more tolerant. An opportunity to perform different role in society. Each individual is expected to follow some responsibilities as per their role. For example, you may be 11 or 12 years old child, but you play many roles such as daughter or son to your parents, or granddaughter or grandson to your grandparents, a sister or brother to your sibling. So what will be your responsibility considering your roles? In the society, we are all citizens of India, but we have to follow some responsibilities as well. Nowadays, the world have many terrible natural disasters such as earthquake, flood, man-made disaster, which is very terrible. In such situation, many people lost their family, homes, and even their lives. People also have destroyed the natural environment, which cause air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, which will generally affect the health of the people. And many people are suffering of this due to asthma problem. Some are due to cancer. Even we see high internet tower cause bird to suffer, as we hardly see sparrows nowadays. Not only birds but also animals become extinct. So protecting the environment is also our responsibility. On the other hand, as a citizen, we should keep our society fair and peacefully. So there should be no war, confusion or anything. How can we keep our society peacefully? We can keep our society peacefully by following rules and regulation of our society. Next we will learn about regulation of society. So how does society function smoothly? For this, one need to follow rules. In ancient times, the society was regulated by tradition. But in modern times, court and police play a major role. That is, law is given more importance. In modern society, the right of the individual depend on our community. But individual is not entirely free from the group. A person become a part of the whole, willingly or unwillingly, by giving up some freedom to attain safety and social bond. When we become a part of the society, we feel secure. For example, an individual must obey rules and social norms to be accepted by the community. We have learnt about diversity is our strength, the principle of secularism, the contribution of society to our development, and the regulation of society. Now, we will do a small summary of what we did today. We started with diversity is our strength. To live with different group of people is to experience coexistence. The meaning of coexistence is, as coexistence helps to increase the level of understanding among people. As we learn to live with each other's tradition, custom and way of life, and we respect each other's and way of life. We even adopt certain tradition from other. This helps to increase the feeling of unity in the society. As the feeling of oneness lead to unity in Indian society. Then we cover the principle of secularism. As we know, India is a secular state. So Indian society consists of people following different religion. Our constitution have made important provision to ensure that all religious community will have freedom to worship according to their faith and help a feeling of mutual understanding. So accordingly, no religion is recognized as the religion of our country. Every person has a freedom of worship as per their religion or religion of their choice. There can be no discrimination among people on the basis of religion, as the people of religion are treated equally by the state or even before the law. There are special provision to protect the minorities. All religion excluding Hindus are considered as minorities. The principle of secularism helps to maintain religious harmony in Indian society. Then we covered the contribution of society to our development. So in that we covered cooperation. The meaning of cooperation is a process of sharing and helping each other in solving problems and removing difficulties. Cooperation makes us progress in the society. As lack of cooperation hamper our progress, it will generally affect our marks as well. So cooperation is very important when we do a group project. Then we covered tolerance. Just as there is a cooperation in the society, there can be difference in opinion, disputes and conflict. So conflict arises when there is lack of agreement in the opinion. I have given one example as well to have better understanding. So conflict can be solved through compromise and understanding. An understanding attitude leads to a lot of learning. We accept new ideas. This helps to further enrich our social life and we become more tolerant. Then we covered an opportunity to perform different roles. In society, we play different roles, not only in home but also outside. In home, you are a son or daughter to your mom, granddaughter or grandson to your grandparents, and outside your house, you are a student to your teacher, and you play many roles in the society. Then we covered regulation of the society. In order to society function smoothly, one need to follow rules. In ancient times, the society was regulated by tradition. In modern times, court and police play a major role. Law is given special importance. In modern society, the right of the individual depend on our community, but individual is not entirely free from the group. A person become a part of the whole willingly or unwilling by giving some freedom to attain safety and foster social bonds. We become a part of the society, and when we become a part of this, we feel secured as someone is there along with us. For example, an individual must obey law and social norms to be accepted by the community. So we have learnt about diversity is our strength, the principle of secularism, the contribution of society to our development. In that, we covered cooperation, tolerance and understanding, an opportunity to perform different role, and at the last, we cover regulation of society. So based on these, now I would like to ask some questions. Question number 1. What is meant by cooperation? Cooperation is a process of sharing and helping each other in solving problems and removing difficulties. Question number 2. What are the principles of secularism? India is a secular state. We can say nation. No religion is recognized as a religion of our country. Every person has a freedom of worship as per their religion or religion of their choice. There can be no discrimination among people on the basis of their religion. Minorities are given special importance to protect their culture. The principle of secularism has maintained a religious harmony in Indian society. Question number 3. When do conflict arise in society? Conflict arises in society when there is lack of agreement in the opinion, ideas and the view of people. Now, I would like to ask application question. As I have said that people are destroying the natural environment. So how can we protect our environment? What are steps we can take?